This is a Petitioner's Plight. It's part of the Partisan series for the Stratos zone. It's not a difficult mission. I solo it, but my Bard has a lot of AAs and very solid gear. Probably, practically speaking, you'd rather do it with a pet class or a tank class. So duo it. You know, two people can go through this fairly quickly. Get the mission. First thing to do is kill 4 petitioners. You can track those. They're almost always up. They respawn fairly quickly. I'm not sure if there's placeholders for them, but I've never had a trouble finding them. I haven't done this mission in a couple years, though, so I really don't remember all the fine points. This is the first time I'm doing it cold. One of the things I forget about is that the petitioners are not social with other mobs. So if you have good faction, you can simply single them. Because I don't realize this, I spend more time on the first petitioner trying to figure out how to pull it. This petitioner is up in one of the little towers, and there's 3 other mobs in there. So I'm like, oh, this is not going to be fun. I've got to split this. Turns out I don't need to split it. Not social, as long as you have good faction. If you don't have good faction, probably a different result. So I go through my options. You know, what kind of pull do I want to do? I could silence the mobs. There's 3 mobs, and probably it's going to aggro one of them if I do it. So I skip silence. I could mez the mob, but I don't want to do that because then it's not going to come with me right away. And if I just mez one mob, I'm going to get more. I could slow it and pull it. That means it's going to be partially debuffed when it comes down, but the range is a little shorter on that, and I decided to go with Blinding Luminescence. That takes 10 seconds to cast, and so you can cast it while in line of sight and then quickly run out of line of sight. Unfortunately, my first attempt, I was probably outside of the 200 range. So this time I let it go down further. I pull down a petitioner, and then I realize I've made a very basic mistake. My mercenary is not out. And if you look, you'll see how fast I go down when I'm tanking one of these mobs without a healer. So I fade, and then I think, oh, I'll mez the mob and get my mercenary out. That was a mistake. Did not mez properly. So I fade again, back up. You see I'm down a little bit in health. And I unsuspend my mercenary because it wasn't dead. It just hadn't pulled it out. I don't keep my mercenary out all the time. Slow the mob. You see how far down I'm in health. I wasn't waiting, so I just hit all my defensive AAs. And go into Death Dance version. Gives me plenty of time to let the mercenary heal me. Unfortunately, I'm so defensive now that it starts attacking my mercenary. So I hit Dissonant Chords, which brings the attention back onto me, and I kill the mob. Now I have to kill a total of 4 petitioners, so I will track to each of them and kill them. And we'll do this at high speed because it'll keep the video shorter than we'd like. You know, a 20-minute video for a mission like this is ridiculous. So I'm tracking to the next petitioner. Everything's taking place at 5 times normal speed. Third petitioner. I take a little more caution here than I need to because, again, it's going to come single no matter what I do. If you don't have good faction with these, then it may be a different result. If perhaps Maybe you haven't earned the faction. I don't know. I'm not inexperienced to tell you exactly what happened. So always be cautious with your first pull. Track to the next petitioner. And we kill it. Okay, step 2. I killed Steel Ore once, and then I killed Bloom. You could kill Steel Ore twice. That's your easiest play. I decided to kill Bloom because I'm just trying different things, and I didn't want to do the same thing twice in this video. So Steel Ore, we will find, track, and kill. Now, whenever you do these persistent petitioners, you need to hail them before they become active. And you'll see I didn't realize that, so I'm trying to... Here's Steel Ore, and I try and pull him or attack him, and I'm getting nowhere because I have not gone through the initial hail. And I don't realize that, so I'm going to go up and just try. I'm like, this isn't working. Let's try something different. Nope, that's not working. Have not gone through the needed hail. So now I hail, vengeance is the word, and we're going. So now I'm going to kill Steel Ore. He's dead. Again, the smart play, the easy play, simply wait until Steel Ore respawns. Kill him a second time, and you will be done with the persistent petitioners. I go a different route. I'm going to kill Bloom. Bloom is aggro-linked to 2 other mobs, Ember and Burn, I think. They're over by the Spellcaster, who sells your progressive spells. So here I am figuring out again that I need to do the hail first. I didn't say I was the swiftest or the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to doing this stuff, but I do work through it. So I do the hail, which business is the key word. Come up, hit burn, and now they all come after me. I fade them off. Again, because I did not put my mercenary on passive, she's killed. I actually have a passive key for that stance. So I decide to charm... first I Mez Bloom, see if I can single them that way. No, they are completely aggro-linked. Mez isn't going to work. You can't split them that way. Then I try Charm. And I back away, and that didn't work. But I thought, hey, let's try Charm again. I jump off, so I will respawn at the Plane of Tranquility zone in. And I think to myself, will that work? No, when you jump off, the charm is immediately broken. You lose anything. So I give up this. I sit down and let my mercenary timer expire so that I can get my healer back up. And I'm going to go up and forget trying to aggro, to split them. I'm going to AE Mez them. So I'll Mez all 3 at once, and then I will hit my discs and burns and try and kill Bloom before the 42-second, I believe. I'm making that up. Whatever AE Mez is, takes, and just burn Bloom down. And I'll hit my defensive, last stand, flurry, shield of notes, just in case Mez breaks while I'm burning down Bloom. So I hit my epic, Fierce Eye. I hit my discs, which puts in 1,000 blades, bladed song, quick time, frenzied kiss, etc. And Bloom's dead. I fade, they kill my mercenary, and we're done. Now I also have to do is go back and hail, and this is one less progression mission that I have to do. I have done this mission many times, but that was some time ago. Again, say accept to Soaring Moon to get kicked up to Iron, Lightning Spirit, Hail, task completed. You guys take care. I'll talk to you later.